to me, he's my favorite prospect because I could easily see if there was a guy that the Suns felt really strongly about to trade up and get, it would be this guy.
Next up, we've got Kel'el Ware out of Indiana. He is 7 foot with a 7'5" wingspan, averaged 15.9 points per game, 9.9 rebounds, 1.9 blocks, 1.5 assists, shooting 58.6% from the field. Now, Ware is interesting because he is quite literally all over the place. When you look at any sort of big board or where he might fall in this draft, people have him as high as 9th overall this year or all the way down into the 30s. So this one is real interesting. You don't normally see that much of a gap.
So to me, he's my favorite prospect because I could easily see if there was a guy that the Suns felt really strongly about to trade up and get, it would be this guy. Okay. Just in case, you don't know how other teams feel about him. But, man, Ware is really good. Like, he's raw. He's raw. But you see the signs of his ability to score at a high level. Athletically, he can definitely hold up, and he's still young, super young. So he's still going to be able to grow into his body, get stronger, get a little bit more athletic, get a little bit more on that vertical. But it's not that excites me. It's the fact that you can see the natural ability in his game when he touches the ball. He's had a couple spin moves this season where it just looked like he was in full control of his body as opposed to just doing a spin move to do a spin move, right? There was times this season where he knew exactly when he was supposed to cut. He could read the defense, make that backdoor cut, get easy lobs, easy dunks. And I really like his game, and he's developing that outside shot. That 3-point shot, listen, the form is there. Like he's got good form. He can hit that perimeter shot. It's a project to a certain degree, but if you're looking at like Derek Lively plus, he can elevate, get the ball at the rim. If that's all you need in the short term, cool. And then you develop him and the other parts of his game as other players start to move away from this team and he gets more opportunities. So to me, he's my favorite prospect of the 5.
Okay. So don't be mad at me, bro. Don't be mad. I'm giving you fair warning.
I'm not their agent. I'm not their manager.
Fair warning,
I'm not
Mr.
getting money
Bookman.
if they get drafted by the Suns. I do not care.
All right, so no, this is my number 2 on the list. I love Kel'el Ware. A lot to like in his game. A lot of what Saul said. Athletic. He can put pressure on the rim. He shows you signs of the shot coming around. Mechanics aren't terrible. Defensively, he does some things. He's number 2 on my list. He's got a 7'5" wingspan. When you see that type of differential with wingspan and some of the things he's done on tape, everything screams potential. Maybe the best potential in the draft. Here's my problem with Kel'el Ware. Reminds me too fucking much of DeAndre Ayton. That's what it comes down to. Reminds me too much of DeAndre Ayton. A lot of the things that he has to get better at was the same shit we said DeAndre Ayton had to get better at. And when I look at his film, he has a little bit of a motor issue. Not sure if he brings it every play on every game. And quite frankly, if we're going to go draft a DeAndre Ayton clone, should have just kept fucking DeAndre Ayton. So that's my problem with this pick. That's why I said don't kill me. I'm kind of criticizing this pick based on some previous stuff.
So,
but at 22, real quick, at 22, though, all right, if you don't have that guy that you are without a doubt like, yes, he can help us right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm running to the board. If he's there at 22, I'm running to the board. But not if Holmes is there.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I'm taking Holmes ahead of him, yes.
Why?
Yes, I just think he's a better basketball player.
I low-key almost put Holmes over Ware just because I think Holmes you can plug and play now and he still has room to grow. I think Ware has a higher ceiling, a higher potential for sure.
Correct.
But I think it's going to, like you said, I think he and the next guy are more of projects that you're going to need to be more patient with. I do think Ware, in terms of the lob threat that he provides, would be a really nice fit theoretically with the big 3 because dude's athletic as hell. He's a 7-footer. He's one of the best rim running bigs in this entire draft.
Holmes.
Right. You're not getting a lob threat, no.
I mean, he can. Well, not he's a better lob.
Not that easy springy bounce to
Yes,
get up high.
And that's the 7'5" wingspan too.
De'Ron can run and get up there. But it's not the same as just being flat-footed and jump.
Where's a better lob threat? Yes.
But I do think there are questions like there's the motor and the effort and focus question mark with him. There's also whether the shot holds up because, like Saul said, it is developing. He shot a very good percentage. He shot 42.5%, but it was only on one attempt per game, basically. He also, it was a big jump from the 27% he shot the year before at Oregon, and he only made 63% of his free throws last year, which is usually for big men a good indicator of shooting ability. I'm not saying it's impossible by any stretch because he just turned 20 in April, so he's a young prospect for sure. But he is a guy that is going to take a little bit more time to develop, so the Suns would have to be more on the patient side with a pick like this.
So with how all over the place he is right now on draft boards across the league, where do you guys envision him actually going? What would your guess be at this point in time? We've got from 9 to early 30s, so somewhere between 9 and 35. If you had to pick a number right now,
I got him between 18 and 22.
Okay.
18 and 22, 23. I don't think he passes 23.
I'd probably say 14 to 23. That would probably be my range. For
NBA teams love potential.
They do.
They do.
Love it. I can't see him dropping past 15.
Okay.
So you think he's off the board?
Somebody out there is just like,
you got too much,
just cuddling up to that warm bucket of potential vomit.
I mean, listen, there were a lot of people in the chat who are very excited about where Rodrigo said that he is his favorite. Michael Cook gave us the ding, ding, ding. So I could see it happening.